Hello, this is Carrie with Dark Side of the Library and darklinks.com, Goth Shopaholic, Halloween Shopaholic, etc. We are live on Amazon because it's Amazon Prime Big Deals Days, and I'm going to show you lots of books and toys, some of which are on sale, some of which are not. I'm excited to get this live stream going. Be sure to drop a comment with where you're watching from. And I'm going to show you this item first, but first I'm going to get the chat started. We have a lot of books and toys to look at today. Oh, I need to mute my speakers so I don't have double echo. Okay, there we go. That's going to work out much better. So it has been a long day of live streaming, so if I start losing it, don't worry, I'll be okay. Getting a little too much caffeine in the old system here. I need to get the chat started, so I need to get onto my own live stream. There we go. Welcome to the dark side of the library. Okay, first chat is done. Now, if you are watching me on a computer on Amazon, there's a little scrolling carousel of products. If you're watching on your phone, it's on the side. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can click on the QR code and then you'll be able to shop from the live stream that way. And your affiliate purchases help support Dark Side of the Library, Dark Side of the Net. So the first item I wanted to show you today is this adorable, squishable comfort food plushie pumpkin spice latte. It even says PSL. It is a stuffed animal that you can give to babies because it's age 0 and up. But I'm going to sit there and hold this while I'm watching spooky movies. I'll probably take the scratchy tag off at that point. It is a plush pumpkin spice latte toy from Squishable, which is a different company than Squishmallows. Now, I wanted to mention, because people always ask about my backdrop, it is a cloth fabric backdrop, which is hanging on my metal backdrop holder behind me. 'Cause otherwise, you see a boring gray wall. This is by Kate, my favorite photography backdrop company, and it's her European Cabinets Halloween. It's meant to look like it's in a kitchen. So it is $49. This is the 7 by 5 feet one. If you were gonna buy something similar like this to take family photos in front of, you would probably want an 8 by 8 or 10 by 10 to show people standing up if your family's tall. The next thing I wanted to show you, because it's the spooky season, this is a really safe LED lit jack-o'-lantern nightlight. You could put it on your porch. The wax is not scented. It comes with a timer remote that you can use, and you can switch it between either light or candle to make it flicker. The flickering isn't so good for my video, so I'm just gonna put it on regular light mode, and then I can store the little remote in there, and the lid is kinda hard to get back on because it only fits one way. How cute is that? The next thing I wanted to show you is this adorable ghost reading book lamp, but I did wanna ask anybody that's watching, can you hear me okay? I've been experimenting with moving my microphone around. My last live stream, my voice was kind of cutting in and out, and that is no fun to watch, so let me know if you can hear me okay in the comments, please. This is a ghost reading a book nightlight lamp. It's not super bright in a hallway. It really wouldn't help you find the bathroom in the middle of the night, but I put it on a bookshelf or on top of my mantle, and it glows when I'm walking through to go to the kitchen for water. It's so cute, and the on-off switch is on the bottom, and it's better made than I expected it to be. It's heavier and more solid and not super breakable. I like the jack-o'-lantern accent, and since I'm a huge book nerd, this is my favorite nightlight to have on during the spooky season. The next candle I wanted to show you, kind of expensive and not on sale. It's by Luminara. It's their jack-o'-lantern wax candle, and it has this full flame, and what I love about this is my other Luminara candles are kind of noisy when the flame moves, it's like a constant noise. This one's silent. Yay! Battery goes in there, and I like to leave this on, especially in the dining room where you can't have scented candles because it messes up the taste of the food, or I can leave it in a room where you're not supposed to have a real candle because of the fire hazard. And when I'm using candles this close to this fabric backdrop, I don't wanna have an actual flame because that's dangerous. Unfortunately, Luminar is a luxury brand, and that's a $70 fake candle. Whew! You're gonna see me taking sips of water out of my spooky mug. It is from Sweetwater Decor. This also comes in a white ghost, but I, of course, went for the black one. 3 little cute eyes. This is microwave and dishwasher safe, but I'm just sipping some cold water. I wanted to show you this La Jolie Muse pumpkin chai candle. You may or may not like the container, the way it looks. I happen to love it. I think it's gorgeous. This is pumpkin chai, and it's a soft scent. It's pumpkin, cinnamon for sure, maybe a hint of buttercream, but there's just a little hint of black licorice that I don't like, but we'll see what happens when I actually burn this. I like La Jolie Muse because they have high quality wax and fragrances that do not bother my I don't have any allergies, but they don't bother anybody in my house when I'm burning them. I'm gonna sneak this back here so we can look at it for longer. It is not on sale. It is $26, and pumpkin chai comes in bigger and bigger candles if you wanna click through and check them out. So Sweetwater Decor has several autumn candles that I wanted to show you. They have Spooky Season, which has a little bit of citrus and wood and a little sweetness. It's definitely the most refreshing candle. This would be good for a kitchen 'cause it's not gonna compete with your food. It's refreshing, or maybe the bathroom. This is Spooky Season. I also have you can click through on my listing. I only have 2 of these listed. This is Pumpkin Spice, which is a really nice soft vanilla pumpkin spice. It's not like a pumpkin bomb in the face. It doesn't smell like someone spilled cinnamon rolls in the kitchen. It smells really good. The next one that they have is Trick or Treat. Ooh, that kind of has a little bit of apple in it. I like that. It's apple, clove, cinnamon, and orange. That's nice and refreshing and not too much cinnamon. But my favorite Sweetwater Decor candle I wanted to show you is Autumn Orchard. This one is orange, cinnamon, apple, and amber, and you can definitely smell the juicy apple. Ooh, it actually makes me hungry for an apple. Definitely a juicy, green, recently ripe apple. This is another nice kitchen candle or guest bathroom. So those are Sweetwater Decor, and I like them because they use high quality soy candles just like La Jolie Mule. All right, time to get to some books. Let's see what I can find in my messy office. Nope, I buried that one. I'm gonna have to cherry pick the books that I can actually find right now so I don't have an avalanche when I reach for one. We're gonna talk about a few dolls, but we're mostly here for the books because this is Dark Side of the Library. Okay, I'm going way down to the end of the carousel because I didn't rearrange the books after I added them. All right, let's look at the Seasons of the Witch Journal. It just showed up yesterday. I haven't had time to explore it yet, so I'll be looking through it at the same time as you. And please let me know if my microphone sounds good and you can hear me. This is by Lorianne Anderson, and she makes a whole bunch of seasonal tarot decks and oracle cards that are amazing. Well, this is the Season of the Witch Yule Journal, and it's meant to help you guide yourself through the journaling process, but you can write whatever you want. And she includes her gorgeous illustrations in between. So, for example, this is meant to be used around Christmas and Yule. She introduces you, it tells you how to use the journal. We start off with bear medicine, and there's lined pages that you can write on. There's about three per topic. This is buttered rum and eggnog and lined pages that you can write on. There's 3, and let's find another one, candle magic. And that doesn't mean you have to write about candles in this part of the journal. You can write about whatever you want, but you could also journal inspired by candlelight or what it means to you and how it makes you feel during the holidays, etc. There's a Capricorn page. If you're not a Capricorn, you're not going to journal about being a Capricorn. But again, you can write whatever you want. Once in a while, I've noticed this is darkest hour. Oh, it's from the cover. Sometimes these pages are blank so that you could do more drawing instead of writing, but that's up to you. This is deep ritual and an explanation of what she means. Oh, my camera's kind of wiping it out. Sorry. Falling in love. You want to journal about your first time falling in love, right? Or recently. Forest. Gathering. Light. Ooh, lots and lots of pages to write on. Perseverance. Boy, would I have an entry to put on there. This is The Seasons of the Witch Yule Journal by Lorianne Anderson, and it is not on sale today, but it's 19.95, which I think is a great deal for what you get. Next, I have not gotten to explore Kitchen Magic yet. It's by Laura May, and the publisher, I think, gifted this to me, which I have to disclose, so thank you, publisher, for giving me this beautiful Kitchen Magic 65 enchanting recipes and rituals for a cozy, witchy kitchen. I am here for that. That's so exciting. Kitchen Magic. The contents are introduction, folk medicine, botanical baits, ceremonial recipes, menstrual magic, broomstick brews, practical magic, and closing remarks. I'm gonna flip through really quickly. Oh, this looks gorgeous. And then we'll go back and explore a little bit. I'm still waiting to hear from anybody if my microphone's working okay. I guess if it wasn't, I'd be hearing complaints, so that's good. So this is Kitchen Magic, and let's pop ahead. Oh, I love the photography, very inspiring. Gathering Nature, The Witch's Store Cupboard. Thank you. Allspice, something called bash, bay leaves, black pepper, nutmeg, etc. Fire cider, a powerful immunity tonic, yarrow and blackberry oatmeal. What did it say? Okay, botanical. This is blueberry and Heart's Ease cream bread and butter pudding. This is gorse flour pastel de nata. Here is creamed three-cornered leek, nettle leaf spanakopita pie. So this is an unusual cookbook. I haven't seen a lot of recipes like these. Wild garlic ancient grain husband blinders. Hmm, inviting protection in as we reawaken. I might have to blind my husband/boyfriend so that he doesn't know what I spent on books, but it's my anyway, that's when autumn equinox, harvest squash cornucopia. How beautiful that is. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Makes me wanna go buy a pomegranate. Here's the Samhain chapter, pumpkin gnocchi bake, yum. Winter solstice, cream cheese, caramelized leek, and nutmeg galette. How good does that look? That is comfort food when you're coming in from the cold. Oh my gosh, love it. So this is Kitchen Magic. It's a brand new cookbook, so it's not on sale. It's 22.95. Okay, let's go backwards. Um, find nope. Okay. Oh, there's a candle. Here we go. I am so excited to play Taboo Horror with my cousin Katie and her family. The game of unspeakable fun. So I love Taboo. It's this old game from the '90s that we all played where you're trying to get your partner to say a word, like, say, "cemetery," but you can't say words that would help give it away. You can't say the word graveyard, tombstone, grave, corpse, coffin. So you have to figure out a way to get your friend to say the word. Like, I'm thinking of a place where you put, people that are no longer with us, and they would say, "Tombstone, no, no, keep going, graveyard." So here's what you get. Taboo 4, ages 13 and up, and you get the buzzer. When you buzz people, this needs batteries. So if you're watching your opponents trying to get their partner to say a word and they say one of the words on the card they're not supposed to, you're like, "Babe!" You can be really obnoxious about it. There's an hourglass that you use, and here's the cards. For example, let's pull out an example. If I was trying to get my partner to say M. Night Shyamalan, the director-writer, I can't say the word twist, I can't say the word psychological, I can't say sixth or signs or ghosts. So I would probably say the director of the village, and they would be like, "Oh my god, it's M. Night Shyamalan." What if you were trying to get your friend to say the word dragon? You can't say wings, fire, breath, giant, or lizard. What would you shout out to get them to do it? So this could be super fun, and Obviously, you wanna do it with kids age 13 and up because it's adult topics, but they also might not know a lot of the things that you're trying to talk about, or they haven't seen the movies. I ran into a 13-year-old that hasn't seen Poltergeist yet. I'm like, give it 1 more year and then it's fine." So ages 13 and up, 4 players, and that is Taboo Horror. I am so looking forward to this. Is it possibly on sale? It is, 8% off. Yeah, okay. Better than nothing. Okay. Let's take a look at this gorgeous oracle deck. Lady Sterling's Wicked Garden. This is incredible. Oh, I love this so much. Comes in this keepsake box, oversized book, and they basically made up these characters that guide you through the oracle. It's very Art Nouveau, arts and crafts style artwork, not Art Deco, but the period of 20 years right before that or 30 years right before. So here's the guidebook on how to use the oracle deck, and just gorgeous packaging. I mean, this box is stunning. Garden journal of Muriel Sterling, Lady Sterling. So here's the oracle cards spelled out, and they have reverse meanings. No. And you can, of course, interpret them the way you want to. It comes with a little key just for fun. Metal, not plastic, by the way. And then here's the gorgeous deck with a ribbon to help you remove it. So it's just a few oracle cards, not like a tarot deck with 78. How many cards are there? I don't know. We'll have to look. Look at the gorgeous I can feel the texture on the back, and then look at the artwork in the front. And this is the card I pulled for you. It is the white water lily. These are the plants that grow in the garden or the people. Oh, here's Lady Sterling herself, Muriel Sterling. And this is Lord Sterling, Hector Sterling. He looks very fierce or stern. Gorgeous Celtic queen. I wish my hair looked like that, but then I'd have to brush it for hours. So this, I'm so glad I could give you a preview of this stunning and unusual oracle deck that's like none other I've ever seen. I am so impressed. Gonna put the little key back away. Woo! Hey, don't fall out. Gonna put the garden journal book and Lady Sterling's Wicked Garden, the fiction book that started it all. This is 7% off today on Amazon. Next is nope, I missed. I grabbed the wrong one. Hemlock and Silver, a book that I picked up for myself to read this autumn on a nice rainy day, which we have a lot of here in Seattle. This is Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher. Well, what is it about? I might need to put some reading glasses on because my ring light is blinding me, and that makes it hard to see the screen. And my reading glasses are not. Yes, they are. Okay, I'm gonna look like a little gothic grandma librarian when I put these on, so feel free to laugh. It's okay. Can't shut the door. Okay. Hemlock and Silver, notice that they have tipped, green pages and an embossed cover. Healer Anya regularly drinks poison. Anya or Anja, I'll say Anja. Not to die, but to save, seeking cures for those everyone else has given up on. But a summons from the king interrupts her quiet, herb-obsessed life. His daughter Snow is dying, and he hopes that Anja's unorthodox method can save her. Aided by a taciturn guard, a narcissistic cat, well, aren't they all, and a passion for the scientific method, Anja rushes to treat Snow. But nothing seems to work. That is, until she finds a secret world hidden inside a magic mirror. You had me at secret world hidden inside a magic mirror. This dark realm may hold the key to what is making Snow sick, or it might be the thing that kills them all. I am dying to read this. It looks so good, so good, so good, so good. I'm glad I bought it for myself. Yay! That is 7% off today here on Amazon Live. Okay. Just take off the nerdy glasses. I might not need them for the next book, or I might. Next is can't reach it. Working on it. Can I find it? Oh, yeah, I can find this one. Did you read The Measure, which came out a couple of years ago by Nikki Erlich, and it had a yellow cover at the time? This is the gorgeous deluxe hardcover edition. It is stunning. I had to buy it again, and I enjoyed the book, but I couldn't resist having this gorgeous book on my shelf. So it is speculative fiction, and I'm not gonna have any spoilers, I'm just gonna tell you what it's about. What would you do if a box simultaneously ended up on every person's doorstep in the world, and if you open it, there's a string of a certain length that you can then calculate exactly how much time you have left before you die? Would you want to know so that you could make plans and go do stuff, or "Oh, I'm gonna live till 95, I can drink whiskey all day long now. Wow, I can start smoking." Or would you prefer not to know and live your life as normal? What if you drew a short, you know, rope or string and realized you're gonna die next year? You could take on really risky, dangerous jobs, make lots of money to leave your family, there's lots of things that this could raise. This is a great book club book. I wanted to show you the special edition because it is gorgeous, and it's 39% off today on Amazon Prime Big Deal Days, and it is $24 for this gorgeous edition, and such a good read. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna carefully set that one down. What can I reach now? Hmm, okay, I can get to this one. Let's do a cookbook. Recipes from the World of H.P. Lovecraft by Olivia Luna Eldridge. Nice name. Your last name probably wasn't Eldridge, that's okay. This was a gift from the publisher to me so that I could show it to you. It's a Lovecraft Cthulhu Mythos book, which we'll just quickly run through, and let's check out the table of contents. There are breaking fast, lighter bites, strange feastings, toothsome sweets, potions, and concoctions. So I'm gonna grab there's not a picture for every recipe. This looks delicious. It's Olmsted vegetable soup. I would eat the heck out of that. Rightfully frugal. This is a coffin loaf. Again, that looks really good. Here's HP's favorite Boston beans. I'd like to try making Boston beans. I'm vegetarian, so this recipe uses vegetable stock. Is this a vegetarian cookbook? Silver key chili con carne. No, it is not a vegetarian cookbook. Just answered my own questions. Although, yeah, ground beef. Okay, this is Cthulhu squid spaghetti and spicy night gaunt wings and Kazia's pumpkin curry. So this is recipes from the world of H.P. Lovecraft. Thank you to the publisher for this copy, and it is 33% off today on Amazon, dropping it down to 13.41 for this gorgeous book. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I see somebody clicking on this book. This is Moon Tree Wine in a punch bowl. Ooh, what kind of cake is this? Salem Club coffee cake. Mm. So that is recipes from the world of H.P. Lovecraft. And go ahead and drop me a note with where you're watching from. I am in soon to be rainy Seattle, Washington. I'm very excited. Okay. This was also a gift from the publisher to me to show you the animated classics version of Disney Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Gorgeous keepsake edition. I'm gonna flip through. It has Tim's original sketches that helped him plan the film. This book belongs to Carrie, Dark Side of the Library. The art of Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Studio Film is the publisher. There's the sketch for Sally. Some more concept art sketches. Wouldn't you love to own an original of one of these? Oh my goodness, put them in a museum. So this is Animated Classics, Disney, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, art concept art book for collectors. It's oversized, so it doesn't fit on my bookshelf. I have to turn it on the side. Let's look at a toy right now before we go back to some books. Here is whoa! I about started an earthquake. This is the Beetlejuice Special Edition Little People Collector Set. And I'm not gonna get them out of the box because the plastic that holds them up in place makes such a horrible squeaking noise, and my microphone is right here. I don't think you wanna hear "ee-ah, eh-ah." So, you get Barbara Maitland, Adam Maitland, Beetlejuice himself, and of course, Lydia Deetz, played by Winona Ryder. It is an adorable little set that you probably wouldn't really give to a kid, but you could. But mostly they make these for adult collectors, and I grabbed it the minute I could get a hold of it. It is $26.99. It is not on sale today. Cute. Hope you can see it with the plastic glaring in the way. I have an entire stack of Little People collector boxes in this office, and if there's ever an earthquake, they're gonna go that'll be funny. What can I reach now? I can reach this. If there's any paper crafters or artsy types out here or sticker fanatics like me, this is the Green Witches sticker book. Is it on sale? It's 21% off today. 600 enchanting stickers inspired by green magic. Enhance your craft with more than 600 magical stickers. So good for junk journaling, scrapbooking, making your own greeting cards, putting on envelopes if you're still sending people paper letters, which I used to do a lot. I haven't done it so much lately. Mushrooms, mushrooms, lots of mushrooms. So, here are herbs. You could use these to label little jars, basil, caraway, cinnamon, tarragon, etc. Witch brooms, candle. This is that a sticker? Feels like it. That's the decoration on the back so that you don't have to choose which sticker to use. You can use them all. I love that. Lots of plants. Ooh, celestial images. There is some quotes, "Lord and lady, spirits of nature, elements around me, bless me as I walk the path of the green witch. May I who harvest your fruit" oh, yeah, "May I who harvest your fruit be blessed by the act. As a green witch, I so swear." Some owls and birds. That's the backing paper, so that's not an actual sticker, but there's the mushrooms. They're making me hungry for mushrooms. More celestial stickers. This is awesome. This is the Green Witches sticker book. Gina! It took me long a time to realize you were here. Gina, help. How does my microphone sound? 'Cause I've been cutting in and out, so Alan asked me to move my microphone closer to my face right here, and I did. Did it help? You just got here. Yay! Have you been live streaming? I'm on my cousin's channel right now. I might switch over to Cookbook Divas later. It's fun to play with Halloween stuff, like my Huggy plush pumpkin latte that I hold when I watch scary movies. I'm glad to see you. It is fun, and I am a little rusty on live streaming, but I decided to go for it. Yes, I have a headband to cover up just in case my hair is looking a little frazzled by the end of the day. And I also should have it in the carousel. I have some art decorations that might be kind of fun for Cookbook Divas, and then another black one. And I had this really nice headband that I used to wear on live streams, and my puppy chewed it. Mm, very naughty. Good thing he's very cute. Oh my god. So, yesterday, I was having microphone problems, and then in the middle of my live stream, my ring light fell over and broke, so I have another one coming. Luckily for me, it was Amazon Prime Big Deal Days, and so my new ring light is half the price it would have been. It sound good. Thank you. I've been worried because I had so many microphone problems. I was so glad that Alan said something because I can't hear myself right now. Ugh. So I'm looking through books and toys. And I just looked through a Green Witch sticker book. Now I'm going to look through the Nightmare Before Christmas celebration of stickers, and then we're gonna look at some dolls that are pretty cool. This is a huge, heavy sticker book. I'm hoping it's on sale. It is 33% off. I'm gonna do a quick flip through. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lots of stickers. The sucky part about it being a product influencer is I can't actually take these out and play with them, so I almost need my own copy because I wanna show you guys the book the way it looks and not have a bunch of missing stickers in the middle. I can't believe how many they gave you, and they added stuff that wasn't really in the movie, which is fine. Your worst nightmare. Like, Jack was not going to the islands and wearing a sun hat in the movie, but they decided to just do some fun stuff. Sally has sunglasses on. This cracks me up. This is high quality paper, but I notice it's a little hard to get the sticker started. So you can use your fingernail, but my friend has little sticker tweezers that she uses because she does more paper crafting than I do. Frightfully festive. Whew. And I wanted to point out, for those of you watching on YouTube, I have a little QR code above my head that you can scan to shop for all of the stuff on Amazon. I get affiliate commissions for that, and that helps support Dark Side of the Library and darklinks.com and Goth Shopaholic and Halloween Shopaholic. And only recently did Amazon let us say to you guys, this helps support our website. So I'm going to. And I wanted to take a second, thanks to the magic of StreamYard and their new QR codes. Thank you, StreamYard. I have a new Venable account, which is kind of like Pinterest. You can scan this QR code to go visit which city. It's a series of lists that I made of cool witchy stuff, and I pretended that you're walking through a witch city where there's, like, Tragic Tomes bookstore, the Baby Bat, there's a cafe, and you can shop for all the cool stuff that I found on Amazon and other places over at my Venable lists. I pretend that you're exploring which city, and ChatGPT helped me make cute little like, little golden book vintage storybook style pictures that you can look at while you're just wanted to point that out, so please come visit which city. Meanwhile, back to products that you can buy on Amazon. I'm gonna pull out a Dracula book, and then we're gonna look at some dolls. This is the cloth-bound edition of Dracula. It's very simple, cloth-bound classics. It looks good on your bookshelf, and my favorite part is this is not leather. I don't personally use leather, so I don't have all those fun collector editions of books. And my ring light is washing it out, but can you see that there's crosses on the edges of the pages? It's just a small little pocket edition. It's the entire book. It's not annotated. It's a nice way to read a horror classic. And I know a lot of people that reread Dracula every October. And today it is on sale 23% off here on Amazon Prime. All right, it's time to look at some dolls. Let's start off with I apologize that I cannot unbox her because I'm giving her to my niece, and she would kill me if I opened her, but I wanted to show you the Fashion Pixies from Bratz. It's a line of about 4 or 5 new dolls, and this one was the most gothic one with a spiderweb corset and a red and black dress and cool earrings and red and black hair. Her name is Lena, and she's for kids age 6 and up. So I want to give you a close up of her face. She's so pretty. I love her outfit. She is not on sale today, I noticed, but a couple of her friends, the other fashion pixies from Bratz are. So if you click on through my product carousel, you will find the ones that are on sale. Now I have a gorgeous Elvira doll to show you from Monster High Selector, and I haven't been able to unbox her yet either. It's really hard to unbox without destroying the box, so I'm gonna hang in there a second. But look at Elvira's hairdo. Gina, you could go as Elvira for Halloween. Mistress of the Dark. I love her cape, which is kind of spiderweb bat wings. She has a red ring on, and she's wearing a dagger at her belt or her waist, as you do when you're a woman. Just kidding. This is a collectible Monster High Selector, so if you got one to collect, don't take it out of the box. Mine will eventually come out of the box because we're not gonna do the reselling. I want to see the doll and maybe Maybe write some stories about her or take some photos for Instagram of her in weird poses and visiting places. I think that would be fun. She is, uh, she is on sale if you are a Prime member on Amazon today. She's $51, 36% off, but you have to be a Prime member to get that price. Fair enough. Okay. The next doll I wanted to show you is the Barbie Signature 2025 Dia de los Muertos Barbie. Dia de Muertos. She's a collectible Barbie. I didn't buy the Ken. I don't care about him. I love Barbie, and I like dresses. I'm gonna open the box and give you a close-up look of her. I haven't taken her out yet either. I'm just kinda lazy to do all the scissor work that you have to do to get these dolls out of their boxes. So she has sugar skull makeup and a marigold headband and a tiered dress with marigolds on the bottom. I love the gold rickrack, and this is embroidered. This is a high quality doll. She's only 7% off today, but that's better than nothing. And every year, Barbie makes a different Barbie signature Dia de Muertos doll. And last year's wasn't my favorite. She was in black with hot pink. I didn't buy her, but this one I love. So elegant. Gina says she's pretty. Yes. Thank you for commenting, Gina, because the people watching me on 7 YouTube channels are not chatting. I love StreamYard because I can show my same live stream to all of my different places, but I don't bother setting up the Instagram or TikTok from desktop, it's too hard. I'm not even gonna do it. Okay, let's look through a book that I have on the bottom. No. So since we just looked at an Elvira doll, let's look at Elvira's first book of monsters. The cover is textured and it's glow in the dark, and it's a board book you can read to your baby that's cute and not spooky. Written by Elvira, illustrated by Pinta Chan. It says, "Hello, darling. Elvira, mistress of the dark here. Don't get too scared by the way I look. I promise I won't bite. Come with me and meet my friends, the creatures of the night." There's a vampire, a werewolf, sitting on Elvira's lap, kinda like my dog Freddy, but he's black, likes to sit on my lap on the couch, and I can't stop him because he weighs 100 pounds. Elvira is in the weird monster lab. They create Frankenstein's monster. There's a zombie eating spaghetti and meatballs, or are they? There's a female mummy, Mummy Dearest. I just saw a snake and I almost screamed my head off. There's an alien, and I don't wanna ruin the whole book for you, but I'm pretty sure that's the Invisible Man. The artwork is so cute. What a great board book, and it's 30% off, dropping it down to $6.50 today. How cute is that? It is for babies or adult collectors and lovers of Elvira like me. Next, a spooky cocktails book that is gorgeous and inspiring and makes you thirsty. You can use it for Halloween or year-round, of course. It is 100 plus spirited and wickedly delicious drinks. I'm gonna flip through, love the orange page edges, and then let's grab a couple drinks to look at up close. This is called the Suburban. Ooh, looks bloody. It's made with rye whiskey, yum, spicy though, dark rum, port, orange bitters. Here's the rated R chapter. Milk punch is kind of boring. A Negroni. We must have had fun shopping for the displays to put the drinks on. One single tier, a green drink with vodka, mint leaves, and you do need a lot of specialty liqueurs to make the drinks in this book. That's the only downside. Han, or brand. Blood orange cooler. Mm, let me grab another good picture. Oh, the Blue Devil. I'm guessing blue curacao, London dry gin, lemon juice, maraschino liqueur, and 2 drops of food coloring. Good, that way you don't have to drink blue curacao, which I don't like. This is called The Virgin's Prayer. So this is the Spooky Cocktails book. It's 23% off today on Amazon Live. Now, I need to look for my other Gina says, "That looks good." Yes. Wait till you see the little Gothic bake shop, which I ooh! put on the bottom of my stack of books because I like to tempt fate and have an avalanche during my live stream and have books hit me in the face. The Little Gothic Bake Shop, the publisher sent me this so I could show it to you. Thank you so much to the publisher. If you have not checked out Helena Garcia's Instagram, you need to. I think she's Helena Garcia CFP. I'm not sure. Her Instagram is wild, so beautiful. She's very, very inventive. This is over 50 recipes with sweetness and shadows in every bite. She also did a book about gingerbread houses. Her chapters are spooky cookies and candies, ghoulish breads and pastries to die for desserts, macabre cakes and bakes, and bewitching beverages. Here's her mini gingerbread haunted houses. I'm gonna try and show different pictures than I showed in the last post. What would Gina like? That Fougasse, I showed that last time too. Just too cool. She did a croquembouche with bats or something, but she did not show a picture of it, just an illustration, so I was disappointed. Devil's Fingers pastries instead of the typical witch fingers. Nice take on that. These are batty scones. And what did I not show last time? Ooh, mini pavlovas of peril. That's terrifying. Whew, that's very scary. We did a Gothic art peanut butter cheesecake. There's a lot going on in that. Wow. Okay, these are really scary. I almost screamed. Scary berry lemon tarts. I might not eat those. A blue moon panna cotta. How gorgeous is that? Can you see the moon face? And let's do one more. Mm, oh, yuck. The Worst Pie in London. If you have any Sweeney Todd musical fans, you know what this is referring to, and it's really gross, and now I don't wanna eat it. This is the Little Gothic Bake Shop. It's 16% off today on Amazon Live. Gina is saying, "Ew," and I love peanut butter. So do I, and we can't remember which of our 2 peanut butter jars we were feeding the dog peanut butter with, because the knife goes in the jar and then into his Kong and back. So now the dog has both of our peanut butter jars. I need to get a Sharpie and label them or something. That's ridiculous. Let's look through the Edgar Allan Poe cookbook that's on the bottom of my stack. It's a ravenous feast, and when I posted a flip through of this to our Dark Side of the Library Instagram, which you can see below me, people went crazy, and thousands of people liked the reel. This is a ravenous feast, spellbinding recipes inspired by the literary works of Edgar Allan Poe. Look at the beautiful in paper, off to a beautiful start. I would eat that, and I have so many skull molds. Oh my gosh. Veronica Hink is the author. Weldon Owen is the publisher that sent me this book. I can't read the tiny font for the chapters because my ring light is blinding me, so we'll just look at a couple recipes real quick. And a lot of these are things I would actually like to eat, and they don't necessarily look gross. Poppy seed crackers with lemon thyme, but they're shaped like ravens. That's cute. This is a Forest Reverie butter board. Sure, that looks delicious. This is some Words with a Mummy appetizer. The font is a little bit small. And I have 20/20 vision still that I know of, but when I have ring lights shining on me, I'm like, "What does that say?" That is a co I don't know, I can't read their font that they used. A fruit platter of the night something. They used a cursive font. Now, I know how to read cursive, and I feel like the younger generation doesn't, so if we ever need to write a secret letter that young people can't read, just use cursive. This is vulture-eyed deviled eggs. Ew! Don't you feel like olives are kind of polarizing? Like, people either love olives and are addicted to them and eat them all the time, or they pick 'em out and cannot have olives. Here is patatas bravas, but there's no picture of them. Okay, fruit pastry bites shaped like coffins. I love it. So that's a little preview of a Ravenous Feast cookbook about Edgar Allan Poe themed foods that you can make, and some of them look just delicious. 16% off today on Amazon Live. I have a cute, cute little book, Squeaky Bat. It's a board book for babies, and it squeaks. I'm gonna do it really close to the microphone just to be obnoxious. This one's harder to squeak than the ghost book. So you go through the little story and you're reading it, and every page has a little orange word that tells you when to squeak the bat. It's really cute, and it is 11% off today, dropping it down to $7.98. Recommended age about 1. Okay, we talked about candles. Oh, I need to go the other way in the carousel. Okay, we have so many things to look at still. How about Slashed Beauties? This is a book that I bought for myself, and I'm waiting for the first rainy day fireplace session to read it. Slashed Beauties is about 3 wax figures from the 1700s, and they were made so that doctor students could study the female figure and learn about anatomy, so they are naked, whatever, but they're haunted or something like that, or they're possessed, or they have their own I don't know what's happening. So the book is set in the present day in Seoul, in Korea, and this lady is trying to find the last one named Elizabeth, and basically she's tied to it somehow. I'm not sure what's happening, and she's gonna have to destroy the last figure or else bad things are gonna happen to everyone, and of course, the last figure has ideas. It's Slashed Beauties, it's a body horror book, so it's not for everybody, but if you're a Dark Side of the Library fan, you might wanna click on the link and check this one out. Speaking of clicking links, be sure to follow us at Dark Side of the Library. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff, and you can scan this QR code to shop about the things I'm talking about today. Everybody scream! Here's a little tiny board book for younger children, but not babies. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Everybody Scream, Pop-Up Play and Display. So the idea is you pop up the little figure, read the page about Jack Skellington, then you pop up Sally, you read about her, Zero, etc. By the time you get to the end of the book, they suggest that you take off the jacket and just display the book somewhere. There's Lock and Shock and Barrel and Boogie and Sandy Claus, and then you take off the jacket and you have this display sitting on your bookshelf. Well, okay, I'm game. Let's try. Um, yeah, a kid might think that's pretty cool. I'm not like dying of excitement. And it's 50% off today, dropping it down to $9.02 today on Amazon Prime Big Deals Days. The publisher sent me a Disney word search, Nightmare Before Christmas. This could be a good way to kill time on an airplane or at an airport, or send it with an older kid at a restaurant so that they will be quiet and let you talk to your friends and family. And or it could be a good morning coffee entertainment. There's a lock word search. You're looking for barrel, cannon, devil, henchman, horns, kidnap, map, orbit, oogie boogie, Santa Claus, shock, tail, treehouse, trick or treat, and twisted. So it's a Nightmare Before Christmas word search and coloring book. Wait a minute. Oh, and there's solutions on the back. Spoiler alert. Oh, I get it. You do the word search here and color the stuff over here. Fun. I was gonna suggest it was a bathroom book, but that's you don't wanna have that many crayons sitting around the bathroom. Lairs and Hideaway. Santa gets a vacation. So this is the Disney Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas word search and coloring book, and it's 11% off today on Amazon. Now I'm very excited that finally Games Room came out with a horror trivia deck. Finally. And I miss the days of Amazon Live when I could sit there and play trivia with my viewers. That was really fun. This is not on sale. It's $15, but let's look at some of the horror trivia. And I know Gina is not into that kind of thing, so I won't do anything gruesome. Horror trivia. So you get the box, you open it up, here's what the back of the cards look like. And then notice that there's one long red line, that's the correct answer out of the 4 multiple choice questions, and then the one with the little red dot, if the person asked you for a 50-50 chance of guessing it, you could tell them that one. What doll line provides a vessel for the murderous Chucky in the original Child's Play series. I loved those movies. I watched them again and again because 'cause they're hilarious, like, they're over the top. Is it A, Happy Campers dolls, B, Good Guys dolls, C, Construction Kids dolls, or D, Friends till the End dolls? Well, the answer is B, Good Guys. I spoiled it for you. So this is Games Room Trivia. Nice to play with your friends on rainy nights, and I did a lot of trivia games during the pandemic when we were all stuck at home. I hosted so many of those. That is by Chronicle Books, and it's $15. I also got sent an Edgar Allan Poe word search that I'm very excited about, and look how big this book is. There's more than 100 puzzles and excerpts from the ominous tales. I am super excited to get busy doing these. From the Raven, you're looking for the word beast, bird, broken, guessing, hopes, lonely, sculptured, startled, ungainly, unhappy, unmerciful, velvet. Let's just do a flip. It's a word search, various frames, to my mother, and they have the poem here on this side. That's nice. And then from Berenice, and then the word search for the words that you just read, and from the Devil of the Belfry, and the words you're searching for. This is massive. It's Edgar Allan Poe word search. Thank you to the publisher for gifting me this copy. It is 25% off today on Amazon, and what a great rainy season activity book for those nights when you just don't wanna watch TV, or Sunday mornings when you're being lazy with the newspaper, the digital version probably, and your coffee. Edgar Allan Poe word search. Okay, I'm looking for the books we haven't talked about yet. The unofficial Twilight book. The Twilight Saga cookbook, excuse me, has starts off with a beautiful mountain scene on silver paper, flavors from forks. So the chapters are breakfast snacks, salads, soups, and sandwiches, mains, desserts, and drinks. I'll do a quick flip through, and I noticed a lot of this stuff I do want to eat. It's not just Jacob's werewolf bites the whole time. This is a Coven coffee cake that looks delicious, and we're entering coffee cake season, aren't we? Coffee and something sugary, roasted red pepper hummus with pita chips, cheesy garlic bread, so there is not a picture for every recipe, unfortunately. This is wolves in a blanket. Ha. This is vampire baseball pretzels. That's funny. Flesh and board. This is French golden onion soup. That looks incredible. Why wouldn't you make that? That looks good. Bella's garden burgers. Yay! I eat garden burgers. Chicken enchiladas. Yum. So this is the unofficial Twilight Saga cookbook. It is beautifully I love the cover. And the last thing we'll look at is the delicious don't know what that is because it is on the other side. Don't know. And they're talking about the characters. Okay. The Personal Sun cocktail. Yum. The Twilight Saga cookbook unofficial is 23% off today on Amazon. Next, we have an interesting did I grab it? Oh, no. Yes. Women of the Fairy Tale Resistance. I did not know about this book until recently. I'm very excited. It's 14% off. The Forgotten Founding Mothers of the Fairy Tale and the Stories that they spun. So there's some illustrations, and they are gorgeous, but mostly you're just reading through the book to learn about these people, and it is Marie Catherine d'Aulnoy, Henriette Julie Marat, Charlotte Rose Laforce, Marie-Jean Laheritier, it's a French name, I'm sorry, Catherine Bernard, Catherine Duran, and Louise d'Aulnoy. I think I said that right. So let me grab one example. Henriette Julie Marat tells you where she was born, it's doing a biography of her and talking about the fairy tales that she helped with. So it's actually more of a scholarly book. Uh, just a few illustrations as a bonus, but I am fascinated. I can't wait to read this nonfiction book. Women of the Fairy Tale Resistance, forgotten founding mothers of the fairy tale and the stories they spun, and 14% off today on Amazon. So the Book of Lost Hours is what everybody on Book Talk, BookTube, Bookstagram are freaking out over this book. They love it, love it, love it. I have not read it yet. Had to pick it up. Uh, it's also a Good Morning America book club pick, and they don't usually pick dark books. It's by Haley Gelfuso. It came out in August, late August. It's supposedly for fans of the Ministry of Time and the Midnight Library. So let's see what this is about. And I love books about books and books about libraries and books about bookshops. Love it. Enter the time space, a soaring library filled with books containing the memories of those in the past and accessed only by specially made watches that were once passed from father to son, but they're mostly now in government hands. This is where 11-year-old Lisa Vet finds herself trapped in 1938, waiting for her watchmaker father to return for her. When he doesn't, she grows up among the books and specters, able to see the world only by sifting through the memories of those who came before her. As she realizes that government agents are entering the time space to destroy books, no, and maintain their preferred version of history, she sets about saving these scraps in her own volume of memory. Until the appearance of an American spy named Ernest Dukeen, I don't know how to say his last name, in 1949, offers her a glimpse of the world she left behind, setting her on a course to change history and possibly the time-space itself. In 1965, 16-year-old Amelia Dukeen is mourning the disappearance of her uncle Ernest after an enigmatic CIA agent approaches her to enlist her help in tracking down a book of memories her uncle had once sought. This sounds fascinating, but I hope I don't get lost between the 2 time zones. But it's apparently amazing, and book clubs all over are reading it. It's the Book of Lost Hours. Hey, Dark Side of the Library Amazon customer. Nice to see you. It is It's Sean. Hi. Glad to see you again. I'm a little rusty on live streaming. When I went to live stream today, I opened the Amazon app and logged in. It said we hadn't live streamed for a year. Oops. Sorry. We've been very busy, very happy. And I'm active over on Cookbook Divas, but I love talking about the dark stuff, as you know. So the Book of Lost Hours is currently 24% off today on Amazon. And I have just about 4 more books to chat with you about if I can find them in my carousel. Teddy bear stickers were sent to me by the publisher, and I can't find them. This? Nope, this is the coloring book. Oops, never mind. Guess I won't be covering that item at this moment because I can't find it. Oh, I'm missing oh, I never put those in the carousel. Alright, I covered everything that I wanted to cover in this live stream, and I have so many more things to show you. I'm gonna have to start a whole new live stream because Amazon lets us have 40 items in the carousel. I have about 90 more items I wanna chat about. Like the Tea Witches board game. Have you seen that, Sean? It looks pretty cool. Not very dark and scary, but adorable. So I am signing off for now. Gonna go and drink some iced tea, reset the studio, and find some other things to talk about. Happy Amazon Prime Big Deals Day. I hope you're having fun shopping, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream.